Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Morning and welcome to today's discussion about the differences between the education systems in Indonesia and Japan. My name is Asmarani Kamila and I'll be your moderator for today's discussion. To give you an overview of what will be discussed, we'll be covering our agendas. We'll have some time for questions and comment at the end of the presentations. As participants, you're encouraged to ask questions, share your thoughts, and present any relevant examples. This is meant to be an interactive discussion, so don't hesitate to contribute with your insights. We will cover the following main points. The first point is curriculum contents. The second point is educational objectives and management. The third point is budget and salaries. The fourth point is learning process and evaluations. And the last point is school environment. Before the discussion session, we encourage you to take notes and hold into any questions you might have until the end. We'll aim to answer as many questions as possible during the allocated Q&A time. Thank you for your attention and participation. Now it's time to hear from our first and the only one speaker. He is a renowned expert on the differences between the education systems in Indonesia and Japan and has published several books and articles on his subjects. He is also an alumni of Ahmad Dahlan University and a consultant for mental health. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Azaria Fernanda.
Okay, thank you very much for the moderator. Now, I want to talk about the differences between the educational system in Indonesia and Japan. Okay, there are 5 differences that we will talk about. The first one is the curriculum content. In both Indonesia and Japan, English education is not compulsory at the primary level, but there's growing interest in teaching English from an early age. High school English education in Indonesia began implementing the 2030 curriculum in July 2030, while Japan introduced a new course of study for the high school English in the spring of 2030. The study highlights differences in national English high school curriculum and class activities between the two countries. Number two is the educational objective and management. There are differences in educational objective and management between the two countries. Japan tends to have a more centralized approach, while Indonesia has been moving toward curriculum decentralization. Number three is the budget and the salary. The budget and the salary of education personnel are also different, with Japan typically investing more in education compared to Indonesia. The fourth is learning process and the evaluation. The learning process and evaluation in both countries show significant differences, particularly in the approach and methodology of the teaching. And the fifth is the school environment. Aspects such as school hour, discipline, extracurricular, ethic, student mindset, transportation, and school supply, lunch menu, school hygiene, and uniform are also differences. Okay, thank you very much for listening. Now I want to give it back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Azaria Fernanda, for an insightful presentation. I'm sure our audience has learned a lot from you today. Before we move on the Q&A discussion, I have a few questions for you. The first is, how did you become interested in this topic? And the second is, do you want to equate the education systems in Indonesia and Japan?
Okay, I like Japanese country, something like the culture, education, people, and any other else. And I need to know what is the differences between education in Japan and Indonesia. That's why I'm interested in this topic. And I want to equate the educational system in Indonesia and Japan.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. Now, let's open the floor for questions from our audience. Please raise your hand if you have a question, and please also state your name before asking your question. Okay, I see a hand over there. Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you, Asmarani Kamila, as the moderator for allowing me to ask question. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Pradita Marzazelia. I'm a college student at Amadalan University. Now I study at the English Education Department. I was wondering if you could explain about number one, are there aspects of the education system in Japan that can be an inspiration or model for Indonesia? Number two, are there any differences in student assessment and evaluation between Indonesia and Japan?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Of course, like Indonesia, maybe the teaching method is Indonesia and Japan is very difficult. So, like in Japan, for children between age of 0 to 6 that learn not only academic skills but also moral value, good manner, and discipline. For the second question, maybe for the assessment, like Indonesia, primary use lecture and discussion method for learning in the class only. But Japan emphasizes experimental learning, allowing students to explore material through real-life experiences. Yeah, maybe that's the differences between the Indonesia and Japan.
Thank you for your answer.
No problem.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jaya Fernanda, for excellent answers and for sharing your knowledge and experience with us. Our audience has gained a lot of valuable insights from you today. Thank you once again for your time and contribution. We have come to the end of our discussion on the differences between the education systems in Indonesia and Japan. I hope you have enjoyed this session and gained some valuable insights and knowledge from our speakers. Before we close this session, let me briefly summarize the main points and takeaways from our speakers. Mr. Azaria Fernanda has explained us about what is the differences between the education system in Indonesia and Japan and why it is important and relevant in today's world. Finally, I would like to thank you all for joining us today. I hope you have learned something new and useful from this discussion session. Please fill out the feedback from that will be distributed shortly. Your feedback is important for us to improve our future events. Thank you very much and have a great day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.